In place of the dead bodies and blood-stained walls, William saw a pristine beach with fine white sand as far as his eyes could see. The sun was setting on the horizon, casting a golden glow on the sand, as waves gently lapped against the shore. There was a soothing, healing presence to this place. It flowed through his soul like a balm, a much-needed respite after hearing the desperate screams of the children for what felt like hours on end. "Is this real?" William asked with his eyes closed, enjoying the fresh air with relish. The peace and serenity that was tangible to his senses. His question wasn't just about the beach paradise. He wanted to know if everything was real. As unlikely as it seemed, was he somehow in a world that should only exist in novels? The old man stared at William with pity. While he didn't know the exact circumstances needed to be able to learn his master's cultivation manual, he knew enough to know that Wei Liang was more than he seemed. The cultivators that practiced the soul-absorbing art were hunted down centuries ago, after an agreement between the top sects in the world. He had occasionally lent a hand when a reclusive hermit was discovered, and others couldn't handle them. Ultimately, the true masters of the soul-absorbing art were destroyed, with a few low-level disciples escaping. However, the survivors had the intelligence to act discreetly, so they were able to exist in the present day. They abandoned the thought of using the cultivators from this plane as targets, and instead chose an odd new method. They would kidnap scores of mortal children and summon a spirit from outside their world to occupy their bodies. A truly ingenious way to get similar benefits. However, it still had limits due to the quality of the sacrifices. It would lead to the soul-absorbing art having a ceiling of a nascent soul cultivator, a far cry from their glory days when spirit-severing cultivators were common, with one having even reached Tao-seeking, the level the old man was currently at. When an illusion becomes indistinguishable from reality, does that question matter? The old man asked casually. So, I might still be able to... William couldn't help but still hope for the possibility that he might wake up on the elevator floor. No, the old man shut it down. My master often spoke of a peaceful world with no cultivation, where the rule of law governed the land. Her dream was to turn this world into what she had in her memories. William was staring at him intently. Did she succeed? Somewhat, the old man replied. When she was present, none could challenge her position in the world. But it has been millennia since those days. The problem with being too strong is that you will be forced to leave this plane and ascend, after becoming an immortal.